Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got the quick completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the red zone, it's Payne. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick give. It's Danzy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Buying time to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got it back corner of the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Payne. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. They're all over it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Second down to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Joyner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Stop cold. Couldn't find even a sliver of daylight. They lose yardage, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's past the sticks. There's some room. The 40. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can make – you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique.
Found the seam on the left. Running through contact. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Driving forward, it's Dickey. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Lowers those pads. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happened. Through the offense, you're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Danzy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Craig. That's caught. It's Dwyer.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dwyer. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hits inside. It's Payne. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Miami University Redhawks. And it's Western Michigan able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Reels it in. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Hammond. Look out! Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Payne. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance.
Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Still on his feet at the 35. Finding some room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's a give to Joyner. Stopped right there.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out wide right, it's Carpenter. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Left side is Eakin. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
2nd down, going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running inside. It's Dickey. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a crease. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Sets his feet. It's Craig. Right side, it's Wire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Looking left. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the backfield, it's Dwyer. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, TCU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Williams. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Fires left. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember. It's a running room. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on 1st down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Carter. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's sticky. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running the red zone. It's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raider! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Last chance coming up. Rush right in his face. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the big